Greetings. In this video, I'm going to walk through manually adding a service or services to a project in the Estate app. So in this case, we're going to circumvent the project in Estate where we would configure the offer requests by, entering what the final offer, when final offer needs to come in, what the earliest start date is, and all the other information that we would enter to then send out the offer request and get the bid process going. So this assumes that we're going to, all of this process is going to happen outside of Estate, essentially the ordering and scheduling of the service vendor. And then here we're merely just going to manually enter in the the time and the date that the service will take place and that this particular vendor. So on the project screen, and this would be just the same screen, the project status, we don't have any services yet. So let's say I wanted to add some services. So I click here, add my services just like I normally would. Here's all my services, blank, ready to be configured. So, excuse me. So let's say I want to, I've already booked a termite inspection outside of Estate, and now I just want to enter the existence of that termite inspection. So I would go in, and then there's different information that I would fill out. This is the information, and actually I'll go ahead and just hit this button to fill it in. So this is service status, just what's the status. This would be manually set by the project owner, and perhaps once it's scheduled, once it's done, maybe that is changed by the vendor. I'm not quite sure. Here we just enter the service start date, end date, and here the vendor. This is the vendor that we've already selected. As far as site access, this is for coloring on a later chart, so we'll specify that here. And then lastly, on this, we want to specify who will manage the payments, if it's other or if it's Estate. If it's Estate, then we'll use our payment mechanism that we already have set up to make the payment. So we'll go ahead and hit save after we've entered this information. Here's simply the information that we've entered here, and let's say all of the other ones are going to be manually entry as well. I'll just click this to fill that information in. So this is really the manual entry method for services. Now, I'm going to flip over to another screen view here. This is the Gantt chart view of the services that we entered. I tried to have the Gantt chart on the phone in portrait, and it's really just not possible to do that, to get all the information. So in this case, we would really, if we want to have this displayed on the phone, the user would have to rotate their phone into landscape mode to show this. The other option would be to have some sort of a way, to have it sent to a computer or, sent to a printer so it can be printed out. So this is how to manually insert a service that has already been ordered and scheduled outside of Estate. Thank you.